appearances, flashing back to when he and Candace stole the show back in the day. And the stars of Blackish are giving Raven a sneak peek of her appearance on tonight's episode. It all starts now on The View with Whoopi, Michelle Collins, Joy Behar, Candace Cameron Bure, Raven Simone, and Paula Ferris. Now, let's get things started.
That there are obvious differences between Democrats and Republicans.
What?
Apparently, the Huffington Post listed something you may not be aware of. Apparently, Democrats are cat people, Republicans are puppy people. Democrats don't sleep as well as Republicans, because Republicans sleep better. But Democrats apparently are having more sex, but not as good as the Republicans. Anything on here make any sense to you?
How do you figure that out? How do you know who's having better sex? Are you like, I mean, are you listening in through the door? Candace.
We know Candace is having great sex. The one I didn't line up with in the Republican category, that it said Republicans drink Budweiser, Democrats drink Corona.
What's wrong with Budweiser?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong with anything, Paula.
So you like
I'm not a big beer. Not a big beer person.
You like Beyonce, though.
I do like Beyonce.
Yeah, because that was on the list here. So that's two things you may be breaking away from the party.
And if it's happening.
But all the Republicans and all the Democrats all agree that Justin Bieber is toxic. So that's
But you know what? That study is crazy. Because, by the way, it was like 52% don't like him for this study. You know, I love a study, but it has to make some sense. This made no sense. It said that Republicans like chocolate ice cream and Democrats like vanilla ice cream. I mean, are we back?
like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah,
I like what happens though if you like dogs and cats.
Independent.
I like swirl and I had dogs and cats. So what is
you're
that?
down with the swirl?
I am a moderate.
Okay.
Yes, I'm down with the swirl with a little chocolate.
I'm glad that you guys got that like I got it.
What did I miss?
You're down with the swirl.
It's okay.
Vanilla and chocolate, girl. That's it. It's ice cream related.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I love dogs. And, you know, I mean, I love a dog. This study makes no sense. I'm putting my foot down. I hate it. Next.
Well, you love this then.
Okay.
Reality TV could be getting into people's heads, according to scientists. They found that people who watch shows like Real Housewives or Keeping Up with the Kardashians are more vain and self-absorbed. But they cannot tell if they were that way before they watched the show or whether the shows are affecting their behavior. What do you think?
This reality queen.
That is what they call me, America. I love reality TV. And I'm probably a bit of a narcissist. I think anyone in this industry is. Just a bit so. No, but I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I find it very relaxing. I like watching the fights of other people, and I don't like to get in my own fights. So that's a release for me, is seeing other people hit each other and me at home eating and just watching. I don't think this is true, though. I feel like everything in this society is making us a narcissist. It's not just reality TV. It's selfies. It's the way we treat each other, even.
Are you sure that the things that are coming into our society are making us narcissistic, or were we already narcissistic and now we can actually show it?
Amplifying
I think that humans are already narcissistic because we put human characteristics on things that don't even...
Like dressing a dog?
Like dressing a dog.
Like I don't like... Someone should explain to me.
He's cold.
Why? I'll get him a coat. I'm okay with... I'll get some boots. But I don't understand an outfit.
That matches yours.
Why? I don't understand. Why is the dog wearing a Gucci jacket?
I don't dress on my Rottweiler. I don't dress on my Rottweiler.
I want a dog in a full velvet coat. You know me. I want a dog in a full suit. Like when they figured out how to make pants for horses, I was like, tell me everything. I need to know. I love animals in clothes, Candace.
My Rottweiler was so mad we dressed him up once for Halloween.
Yeah.
And we put the hot dog costume on, and he was so mad. I was like, never again, I promise.
Because he doesn't understand what Halloween is. He's like, what is this? Why? This is not my head down here. This is not my... I can't get it. You know, it's irritating for them. Anyway, you know, people who are writing up their wills are going to have to include something new, a new asset. Who is going to take over your social media account after you croak?
This is real.
It is real, people.
People are, you know, there are fights about this.
But why do you want your social media account to continue if you're dead?
Okay,
That's what I want to know. I hope you don't.
There's some things about it, though. Some people make money off of their social media. Some people make monetary value off of it, and it could keep up, and those assets go right to the next person in your will.
Imagine, like, how much the ghosts will make. Like, if you're tweeting about brands after you've died, it's like, oh, my God, the money's just going to roll in.
But not only does your social media and your Facebook account goes to the person in your will, but it's also the music that you bought. It's also the different movies that you bought. That is tangible in a sense. It's not, you know, a DVD case. Who
do you trust? Who would you trust to take over your social media accounts?
Whatever happens, my mom is going to fight anybody because my mama don't play around. She's not going to let anybody just touch my social. She's going to, you know, she already helped me get to the followers that I have now. Surprisingly, if you tweeted me, you tweeted my mama.
Would you want someone, if you weren't alive, would you want someone posting in your name, though?
You're dead. You don't care.
I know, right?
I mean, to keep up appearance. I'm just playing. I don't know.
The only thing I would want for it is to pass along my followers to my children.
That's cool.
That's funny.
That's interesting.
But please don't tweet for me if I'm dead. There's no reason.
It's like, oh my God, wow, Candace loves Obama. That is so wild. What happened?
You're going to take it.
I know. No, you know, here's something I do I think it is weird to keep up, like, the Twitter and the Instagram after you've gone. But I do think there is something to Facebook, because Facebook has your albums on it, has pictures, and I think if family or friends want to go back and look at, I don't know, at memories and stuff, I do think there's something kind of nice about that. I do a very weird thing. It's morbid, but I do it. If I ever see on the news that someone's passed tragically young, or someone who's, let's say, living in New York, I always look on Facebook to see if I have, like, mutual friends. Does anyone else do this? I know that I'm a weird...
No.
You do, right?
Yeah.
I look up strangers, and I see, who do I know who knows that person? Because, in a weird way, it connects me. I don't know. I want to know, is anyone affected by this? It's dark, but...
No, it's your empathy.
I don't know.
It's that empathic part of you that's doing that, to see if someone needs some comfort. You're checking to see if it becomes a circular world. I mean, listen, as crazy as we think of Graceland as being, it's an amazing place, because people who love Elvis and who love what he did can go there and be part of the Elvis tapestry.
I wish they kept
think
Neverland too.
I
wish they kept Neverland.
I'm very sorry they did not keep Neverland as well, because that was another place. But that's what Disneyland is. You know, people go and they participate in a dream that Walt Disney had. So it's a great thing, you know. I don't know. You know, it's not the same as social media, but that is the new social media, isn't it? So how smart did I just get? We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.
What are your dating deal breakers? The ladies are split on this one, and it could lead to Mortal Kombat later. The View's Hot Topics are getting hot. Hello. And just wait till you see what we do next.
Wait, ding the bell for me. Thank you.
Yeah, baby. Smart, funny, fearless. The place to be heard is The View. It's The View, honey.
Well, welcome back. You know, Time Magazine listed ways your siblings affect your health. They're your earliest teachers. If they're older than you, they shape your character, and they can boost your happiness. Now, we all have siblings, and do we find that is the case? I do. I mean, my brother's not with me anymore, and I miss him terribly because he made me laugh. He's funny as hell, much funnier than me.
That's what I say about my brother.
You and your brother are equal funny. Your brother's dry.
My brother is dry. And it's borderline, you can't say that in public.
No.
But he's awesome in that sense. But we both have depression. We both make each other laugh. And when there's that moment of just, you know what, I need someone to take care of me or call me out on my issues.
Somebody who gets me.
Somebody who gets me. And also doesn't like my mom and dad do that, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But my brother does it in a way where I'm like, you right. You right.
Yeah.
And he's the one who gave me you right.
My brother's not funny at all. He just isn't. But he's a Republican, which surprises a lot of people.
Some of the Republicans are funny, Michelle.
He laughs at me, though, so he has a sense of humor, you know. But it's funny, like, I think we had a lot of disagreements growing up, and I do think he has shaped me. I'm happy that we grew up together. He's 7 years older, too, so there was that kind of a difference between us. But it's funny, because once I got this job, which is, you know, obviously my family's so excited for me, he's been so supportive. I'd say this last year, we've grown as close as we've ever been.
Nice.
And I supportive even of his crazy political ways. Like, it's kind of funny. We've really grown closer, and it's been really nice.
I'm the youngest of 4, and I will say, like, my brother, it's, I have 2 older sisters and then my brother and I, one of the ways that they say siblings can affect health is they may save your marriage. And my brother got in my face, but I realized a lot of the issues that I had with him were the same issues that I had with my husband. Like, I found out that I can be a little too controlling, and that I wanted to change people, and he helped me to realize that and helped me to be a better person, and that I can't change the other person, I can only change myself. So in many ways, I credit my brother for helping to save my marriage when we were in a lot of trouble early on. So thank you, Dan. I love you.
Well, same thing. I've seen experience. I'm close to my 2 sisters and my brother. My brother really helped shape my character in the sense that, you know, he was one of the first people to share his faith with me and with my siblings and my mom and dad. And we're all Christians now, but we weren't all Christians at the same time, and we came to faith at different years in our lives. But that was a big influence. And then one of them says that your siblings can just boost your happiness. And my sisters, man, they just make me happy. I just love being around them. There's just nobody I would rather talk real issues with and real life with that get me, that I'm comfortable with. And you know it's a sacred space, and you know it's, you can just say anything, and it's not going to go anywhere.
Melissa is my fave.
Awesome,
she has the best laugh. When she's here, I'm always like, oh, Melissa's here. She's the most sweetest, wonderful.
But
really,
I love that you're not really.
I love the story that you tell, though, about your brother coming and making you even smile after he's already passed. And the fact that it travels throughout.
Yeah, I mean, he was, you know, he was 6 years older than me, and my brother was always my big brother. Like, in the old days, he would take a crate, you know, one of those wooden crates, and he'd get a piece of wood, and he'd tap the, you know, put it together with the crate, and I would sit inside the crate like this.
Aww.
And he would be like this, and he would take me, you know, and it was a scooter. It was our scooter.
That's amazing.
And he would take me everywhere, and people would say, why are you bringing her? He said, because that's my sister.
Aww.
And so I, you know, and he never, you know, he pissed me off a lot. I pissed him off a lot. But we never, ever lost each other. And if you have siblings and you haven't spoken to them because there's something blocking you, unblock. Because let me tell you, nobody knows you better than they do. Nobody knows you like they do. And when they're gone, you will miss them. Make the connection today if you can. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, John Cena here. You know, there's a lot more to me than being a WWE superstar. I'm a deep, emotional, philosophical guy who can debate topics reasonably. And I know the hosts are probably going to disagree with me. It's okay. Because if they do, they're going down. It's on, ladies. Normally when I hear this much noise, I know that I really, soon after that, have to fight someone.
Yes.
Yeah, but so you came for us on that thing. Just know, I look weaker than I am.
I'm backing down. I'm backing down.
She's got gas that'll knock you out. I'm telling you. She talks about it all the time.
You're right.
For those of you who didn't know, that was John's signature walkout song, Time Is Now, and that was him rapping, y'all.
Yeah. And for those who didn't know, that was done a long time ago. Hip-hop music is a young man's game, and I'm more of just a relaxing sort of lounge singer type of guy.
Say that to Jay-Z. You have a great voice, by the way.
Okay, we're off to a great start.
Great voice.
And we got a great crowd here tonight.
Yeah!
You're so good at riling them up. I'm learning so much already, honestly.
They're already riled up. They're just excited to be here and want to show us their energy. So thank you guys for the introduction.
Well, let's start with this, a relationship website.
Yeah, let's have some hot topics.
Oh, yeah. Well, this thing is called Your Tango. And they asked women the hobbies men have that are deal breakers. So I don't understand. Some of the top answers that were deal breakers for them were too many video games, being obsessed with cars, and gambling. All the stuff I'm into. Good God. That's why I can't have a woman. That's why I have to stick with guys. What do you think? Are there deal breakers for you?
I think it's just rapport between people in a relationship. I mean, everybody has hobbies. I'm a car enthusiast myself, but it's not like I put automobiles over the person that I love.
Right.
I think when it becomes, when you build a relationship where you're in the dating scene, If you have a hobby and it's to the obsessive point of you put it over the person you're trying to build a relationship with, then it gets a little bit weird. So I think it could be anything. Like I know taxidermy was on the list, but like if you're a taxidermist,
but maybe you need to find someone that's into the same hobby as you are. Because I would love to be like, I have my hobby, this is my life, because that's some people's livelihood.
Yeah. But I would love to meet a taxidermist, John. Honestly, it's hard when that's your hobby. I don't do that.
They have great attention to detail.
They sure do. They love animals.
I had a boyfriend, and he was obsessed with Mortal Kombat. Do you remember
Mortal Kombat!
I'm sorry. Did I just do that?
Mess with you.
Because that is the best. Worst of all, don't be mad at him. Mortal Kombat is one of the best games ever created in the history of the world.
He would take me on a date to the arcade. And then play the game incessantly.
You married somebody else.
I did.
That's
really?
Kids out there watching, an arcade is a building where they used to have games that you could play. Nowadays, you just play them at home or on your mobile device.
That's right. Okay, John, you've been in a relationship for the past 4 years with the longest reigning WWE Divas champ, Nikki Bella.
One hell of a woman. She's
awesome. And on your reality show, Total Divas, you guys differ on getting married and having kids. She would love kids, and you're kind of hesitating. Why is that?
It's extremely difficult, and I mentioned as you grow together as people, you kind of know each other. You had mentioned yourself that you can't change the other person. You just have to kind of grow with them. I think my views on marriage are just me being stubborn and not willing to grow. And day by day, I'm changing my perspective on that. As far as children are concerned, the reason that the past 3 days of my life, I've woken up at 5:30 a.m. and I hit the pillow at about midnight. And that has nothing to do with recreational behavior. It is completely business. I'm a very driven individual. I have the luxury of loving what I do. And if you have a child, I want to father my child. And I know that I travel 240 days a year. I'm in a very rare case of saying I've never worked a day in my life because I absolutely love my work. I won't let anybody, the travel stinks or this. No, I get to be a superhero. And I know that that window is very small, and I know that it will come to an end. But I don't want to bring a child into this world and have another group of people responsible for raising the child. I want to be a father to my child, and at this point in my life, there is no feasible way.
Everybody does it in their time.
Yes, and
you have to be ready to do it.
You just have to have perspective.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great idea, but then not being able to be there for your child is a bad idea.
This is something you talk about on your show all the time, right?
And these are conversations that real folks have. Sure, they're tough, but that's why it's hot topics.
I guess so. We'll be right back.
From Trainwreck, and let me explain why Candace and I have changed clothes, because in a bit we're going to do some American Grit Challenge. It's going to be awesome, but first, my favorite, rapid fire. As fast as you can. Ready? Your hero.
My mom, she raised 5 kids.
Twitter, Instagram.
At John Cena, Instagram, and Instagram. Instagram's good.
In New York or LA?
New York, of course.
Favorite thing to splurge on?
Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Favorite type of pizza?
Everything on it.
Last show you binge watched?
Right now, it's
one
you.
Superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility.
Favorite movie?
Oh, I can't choose one.
Calling or texting?
Texting.
Where would your last vacation be?
I haven't had a vacation in forever, so Nicole, I'd like you to take you to Napa Valley. We need a vacation.
That's cute. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I'm an all day. I have to do everything.
Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Red wine.
Favorite sports team?
I can't answer because I'll get killed by this crowd.
Favorite reality show?
Total Divas.
Favorite cuss word? Say it.
Not applicable for this program.
No! We almost had you!
Gentlemen.
So for the sake of the program, I will use bologna, fudge, and mustard.
There you go! You've become quite an actor alongside Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Brother gets me into it.
I think sometimes people forget that, you know, I'm on an episodic television show with WWE, and we do have a sense of showmanship to that. And sometimes when you get on a television show for a certain amount of time, people know you as that and only that, and don't think you're capable of anything else.
Preach.
So I was fortunate enough to get a unique opportunity. I took it. It involved a little bit of risk, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And I'm glad made a lot of people laugh.
We're so excited about your new show, American Grit. You are the host. You're also...
I get to host.
Yes, you're also the executive producer, but like when people think physical challenge shows, they think of Survivor, they think of American Ninja Warrior.
Yes.
So how does it differentiate
I think you watch shows
itself?
like that and go, wow, how do they do that? If you see what's going on right here, these are teams functioning as a unit, and the goal of this challenge is for their log not to hit the ground. And right here, you'll see teams rappelling off of an enormous bridge.
I see a girl crying is what I see.
Yes, because it's an exercise in facing your fears that has nothing to do with how high you can jump or how fast you can run. So this show basically takes you through a journey of spirit, mind, and body.
I need to be on the show.
It really is cool. And the great thing
there.
is these civilians are led by decorated military heroes. So I get to host, but I am not the star of the show. Our military heroes are, because they have so much knowledge of how to take people and get them to face their fears so they never give up.
And you're also doing something on Twitter with the hashtag Show Your Grit.
And
so what's that
believe,
about?
There's an old saying that be wary of everyone you meet on the street is going through a struggle you know nothing about. Social networks are great in the vein that we can all connect with each other. Yeah. So there are some people posting some fitness goals. There's a young man who just got a black belt, a person jumping out of a plane for the first time. Yeah. I've had people recovering from injuries. That's a photo of a Tough Mudder. Right there is somebody who's defeating cancer. Everybody has a struggle, so we're using the hashtag Show Your Grit to basically show what drives you. I posted a picture of myself and a sergeant from the Army, Sergeant Davin Dumar, who was an amputee. He was hit by an IED. Now, in the military, when you're injured in combat, and our military will attest to this, you're given a Purple Heart. That is what you are given for your injury. I met Sergeant Davin Dumar in Detroit, and he gave me his Purple Heart.
Oh, wow.
And I have it, and I couldn't believe that someone would give me that, because it was what he was given. Like, hey, thank you for losing a limb, or worse, for your country here. And he said, you inspired me, so I want to give you this just to show you how much you inspired me. Awesome. So a man like that is an inspiration to me. So I'll use the hashtag Show Your Grit and let the world know about Sergeant Davin Dumar. So I encourage everybody out there, for whatever it is, whatever drives you, whoever inspires you, could be a teacher, coach, a parent, a friend. It could be an accomplishment if you're studying to pass a class or whatever. Hashtag Show Your Grit. I'll throw it on my social. I'll retweet it out to the
We have a clip to take a look at. Okay, now you are about to put me and Raven through a View Grit challenge. What have you got for us?
I got a few boxes that you're going to have to navigate up and over, a balance beam suspended high above the sky that you're going to have to walk, and you are going to have to army crawl under the barricade you see and race to the bell.
So just once through?
Once through. Come on, I'll tell you what, we'll go the up and back. Once through, come on back. First person to the bell is going to win.
That's what I learned from my trainer. Don't ask the question, because he's going to add it on later.
All right.
Are you guys ready to see this?
Yes.
We got some really good sports in the house. Come on, here we go. Are you guys ready? Hold on. It'll be 1, 2, 3, go, okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go. Over the boxes. Through the beam. There's the army crawl. Back through. We have a microphone problem. She's got to carry the mic. Up and over the boxes and now to the bell.
What happened?
When does it come on?
When my American Grit comes on, when I start panning and actually go to the gym instead of do all my work out here on the show. Check out your local listings. American Grit starts tomorrow. We'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? Okay, guys, so check this out. I have been in show business for 35 years. That's a long time. And I have never been on The View. Crazy, right? I mean, all I can say about that...
Wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Whoa! How did she know I was going to say that? How did you know that?
You're not.
You're so good. You're so good.
The View's been full of the hottest topics. Riveting, on fire, OMG, hot, hot, hot. It's the place to be heard.
That's what we do.
Just wait till you see what we do next on the Emmy-nominated The View on ABC.